Imagine holding a tiny piece of history in your hand, a coin so rare, so valuable, it could instantly make you a millionaire. Today, we're revealing the most valuable and super rare US coins, the ones collectors fight over, and the ones that could turn your luck around if you happen to own one. From hidden errors to limited editions, these coins aren't just money, they're a ticket to wealth and prestige. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that could change your life forever. A small, seemingly ordinary quarter, sitting quietly in your pocket change, yet hiding a secret worth millions. Could this really happen to you? Could a coin you passed by every day turn out to be a golden ticket? Today, we're diving into one of the most extraordinary stories in numismatics, the 2000p Mint Mark Washington $quarter coin era, a coin so rare that collectors would pay up to $5 million to own it. Yes, you heard that right, $5 million. But how do these coins become worth such staggering sums, and more importantly, could one be hiding in your own collection right now? The story begins with the Washington quarter, a coin that Americans have been carrying for decades. Most quarters are ordinary, exchanged without a second thought at the grocery store or gas station. But sometimes, errors happen during the minting process. A misalignment, a doubled die, or a missing mint mark can transform a humble coin into an extraordinary treasure. The 2000p Mint Mark error is one of those anomalies, a coin that whispers the promise of unimaginable wealth. But how do you know if the coin in your hand is one of these legendary pieces? How do collectors identify it? And if you do, how do you turn it into a fortune without falling into common pitfalls? Imagine the excitement of holding such a coin for the first time. Your heart races. You double-check, triple-check, and then, suddenly, the realization hits. This is rare, this is historic, this is priceless. But here's the twist. Millions of people have no idea that these coins exist, hiding in their wallets, in old coin albums, or forgotten drawers. Could you be one of the lucky few? And more importantly, what do you do next? How do you sell old rare coins in the USA without leaving money on the table? Do you go to a local coin shop, an auction house, or do you take the daring leap into private sales? And here's a question that might make you chuckle. If a coin could make you rich overnight, would you even sleep tonight? Let's pause for a second and step back. You might be asking yourself, why is this coin worth $5 million? How could something so small carry such immense value? The answer lies in scarcity, history, and collector demand. The 2000p Mint Mark Washington $quarter error is not just rare, it's a once-in-a-generation anomaly that even seasoned collectors dream of finding. Only a handful of these coins are known to exist, and each one has been scrutinized, authenticated, and fought over in high-stakes auctions. The rarity triggers a visceral response: fear of missing out, excitement over the possibility, urgency to act. This isn't just a coin, it's a key to a life many only imagine. Now, let's talk about the coin itself. The 2000p Mint Mark Washington $quarter error appears nearly identical to your everyday quarter at first glance, but subtle differences set it apart. Perhaps the mint mark is doubled, misaligned, or partially missing. The surface might reveal a tiny imperfection, barely noticeable to the untrained eye. But to a collector, these imperfections are everything. They are the fingerprint of history, the marker of value, and the gateway to wealth. Have you ever held a coin and wondered, could this be more than just metal? If so, you are standing at the very edge of discovery. But finding such a coin is just the beginning. How do you go from discovering a rare coin to making millions? How do you navigate the world of coin grading, authentication, and auction houses? First, you need to protect your discovery. Handle it carefully, store it securely, and have it authenticated by a reputable grading service. Don't let excitement cloud judgment. You may be tempted to sell quickly, but remember, patience is your ally. The market for rare coins is driven by collectors who understand true value. Placing your coin in the right hands can mean the difference between thousands and millions. Are you ready to take that step? Do you know the difference between selling to a local buyer and selling in a high-stakes auction? The path is not as simple as walking into a store, yet the reward is unimaginable. Imagine walking into a renowned auction house. The air is tense, anticipation crackling like electricity. Collectors from across the country, and even the world, are bidding. Your coin sits under the spotlight, each bid climbing higher and higher. The excitement is palpable. Questions swirl. Will it sell for millions? Could someone outbid you at the last second? And suddenly it happens. The hammer falls, the bid is won, and your coin has just made history. You've turned a simple piece of metal into a life-altering fortune. And while that sounds dramatic, it's exactly the reality for those who have held the 2000p mint Mark Washington quarter error. The thrill, the fear, the exhilaration, it's all part of the journey. But let's take a moment to connect the dots. This isn't just about a single coin. It's about a world where opportunity hides in plain sight. Every pocket change, every drawer of forgotten coins, could contain a treasure waiting to be discovered. Could your next spare change hold the key to wealth? How many people walk past history every day without knowing it? The truth is, the opportunity is out there, and the path to fortune is paved with curiosity, knowledge, and action. Are you willing to look closer, to study, to ask questions, and to act when the moment comes? Here's a question you might not have thought of. How do you sell old rare coins in the USA without getting lost in the process? The answer lies in preparation, research, and the right connections. Understand market trends. Know which auctions specialize in rare coins. Seek advice from trusted experts. And above all, trust your instincts. The excitement of selling a rare coin can be overwhelming, but with guidance, it becomes an empowering experience. How do you make sure your coin reaches the right audience? How do you maximize its value? Every step matters when the stakes are this high. Let's talk about the bigger picture. This isn't just about making money. It's about the journey from ordinary to extraordinary, from pocket change to millions. The 2000p mint Mark Washington quarter-dollar era symbolizes the potential that exists in the most unexpected places. It reminds us that history, rarity, and value are intertwined, waiting for someone willing to see what others overlook. And while not every coin will make millions, the lesson is universal. Pay attention, learn, explore, and act. What could you discover if you started looking at coins differently today? As we draw to the close of this journey, consider this: every collector, every seller, every dreamer started with curiosity. They asked questions. They explored. They dared to imagine. Could the next legendary coin be in your hand right now? How would you feel if a simple coin in your drawer suddenly became priceless? The 2000p mint Mark Washington quarter-dollar coin error is more than a coin. It's a symbol of opportunity, a chance to rewrite your financial story, and a reminder that fortune often comes in the smallest packages. From pocket change to $5 million, the journey is real, and it's waiting for you. So ask yourself, will you ignore the coins you already have, or will you take a closer look? Will you walk past history, or will you hold it in your hands and unlock its potential? Imagine reaching into your pocket for spare change, and instead of the usual dimes and nickels, your fingers brush against a small, silver coin that could change your life forever. What if I told you that a seemingly ordinary 1995 D Washington quarter-dollar could be worth a staggering $3 million today? That's right, $3 million. This isn't a story about luck, it's about opportunity, knowledge, and the thrill of uncovering something truly extraordinary hiding in plain sight. You might be sitting on a treasure and not even know it. Are you ready to discover how a coin from 1995 could transform your life? The story begins in 1995 at the Denver Mint, where the United States struck millions of Washington quarters as part of the 50-state quarters program. Most coins went unnoticed, jostling from pocket to pocket, lost in drawers, or scattered in piggy banks across the country. But in rare cases, a minting error created something unique, something that collectors around the world would fight for. And here's the exciting part: these errors are not just numismatic curiosities. They are highly sought after, and their value skyrockets with rarity. Have you ever wondered how a small minting mistake could turn an everyday coin into a multi-million-dollar fortune? Now, let's talk about the specifics of the 1995 D Mint Mark Washington quarter-dollar error. Unlike a regular quarter, this coin carries a misalignment, a double die impression, or a rare die crack that makes it instantly recognizable to collectors. These errors occurred in minuscule numbers. Less than a handful might exist in perfect condition. Imagine holding something that so few people have ever seen. That's the excitement of rarity. And rarity, as every seasoned collector knows, is the ultimate currency. Could your spare change be hiding a coin that could make you richer than you ever imagined? It's a thrilling question, isn't it? You might be thinking. Ray, how can I even tell if I have one? Here's the secret. Every detail counts. The sharpness of the design, the position of the mint mark, the spacing of the lettering, all these factors determine whether a coin is a regular piece or a $1,000,000 gem. And this is where many casual collectors miss the opportunity. They overlook the details, dismissing a coin as ordinary when it could be extraordinary. But for those who know, this knowledge is power. And speaking of power, have you ever wondered how people go from pocket change to a fortune in the blink of an eye? Here's a humorous twist. Imagine showing your friends a shiny quarter and watching them shrug, thinking it's just another 25 cents. Meanwhile, you're holding a coin that could pay for a luxury home, a private jet, or a lifetime of financial freedom. Funny how perspective works, isn't it? That's the pattern interrupt that keeps us grounded but also reminds us why paying attention matters. Now, consider the market demand. The 1995 D Washington quarter error is not just rare, it's an extraordinarily high demand among serious collectors and investors. These coins appear at auctions only occasionally, and when they do, they ignite fierce bidding wars. Auctions in New York, Los Angeles, and Chicago have seen collectors shell out millions for coins of similar caliber. And here's a question for you. How do you sell such a coin if you have it? Do you approach an auction house, a private collector, or a specialty coin dealer? Understanding the market is just as crucial as recognizing the coin itself. Let's take a moment to imagine the thrill. You've discovered your coin, verified its authenticity, and now you're entering an auction room or contacting a high-end coin dealer. The anticipation is palpable. Every heartbeat feels louder. The thought crosses your mind, could this quarter be the key to finally living that wealthy, carefree lifestyle you've always dreamed of? And then comes the most exciting moment of all, the bid. With every offer, your excitement grows, and with one final, decisive bid, your coin secures its place as a multi-million-dollar treasure. The exhilaration is almost overwhelming. Can you feel it? That's the power of rare coins in today's market. But the journey doesn't stop with discovery. It continues with education and action. How do you ensure that your coin sells for its maximum potential? Experts advise professional grading, secure authentication, and strategic exposure to collectors who understand its true worth. Have you thought about whether you trust a local pawn shop or a world-renowned numismatic auction? The answer is obvious to those who aim for millions. The right path can multiply your profits, while the wrong one could leave you with mere pocket change. Here's where the emotional stakes kick in, the fear of missing out. Every day, people pass by coins in their homes, thinking they are worthless, only to learn years later that they could have been sitting on a life-changing treasure. Don't let that happen to you. Ask yourself, how many coins have you overlooked in drawers, jars, or under couch cushions? Could one of them be your gateway to millions? The urgency is real. The market waits for no one, and the coins that are highly sought after rarely remain available for long. Now, let's step back and connect the dots. From the Denver Mint in 1995, to a chance discovery in your own home, to the high-stakes thrill of an auction, every part of this journey is interconnected. Your knowledge, attention to detail, and swift action are what separate a casual observer from a successful collector. And this isn't just about money, it's about the empowerment that comes from spotting opportunity where others see none. It's about taking control of your financial destiny. Have you ever asked yourself, how do I get started? The answer is simple. Start by examining your collection, no matter how modest. Learn about mint marks, die errors, and grading systems. Network with reputable coin dealers and collectors. And always remember, the coins that command millions in today's market were once just ordinary change. Could your next discovery be the one that changes everything? As we draw to a close, let's revisit the excitement and urgency that makes this coin extraordinary. The 1995 D Washington $quarter error is rare, in high demand, and valued at an astonishing $3 million. Imagine holding it, knowing its true worth, and then taking the steps to sell it in the right venue. Imagine transforming an overlooked coin into a fortune. The journey is thrilling, the stakes are high, and the rewards are life-changing. From pocket change to millions, it's not just a dream, it's a reality waiting for those who are informed, observant, and bold enough to act.so. Here's the final question for you. Will you let your spare coins remain forgotten, or will you take the first step toward discovering a fortune hidden in your own hands? The market is alive, the demand is high, and the opportunities are real. Your 1995 D Washington quarter could be the ticket to a lifestyle you've only dreamed of. The time to act is now. Don't let this chance slip through your fingers. Millions await those who see beyond the surface. Could one small coin from 1995 really be your golden opportunity? Absolutely, and it could be sitting in your pocket today. What if I told you that sitting quietly in someone's pocket change right now is a treasure that could make you $6 million richer? Yes, I'm talking about one of the rarest, most valuable coins in the United States, the 1997 P. Washington $quarter coin error. Imagine holding something so ordinary, yet so extraordinary, that collectors and investors alike would pay more than most people earn in a lifetime just to own it. The excitement is real, the stakes are high, and the opportunities are knocking for those who know where to look. It all starts with an eye for detail, a moment of curiosity that separates the average coin collector from the one who stumbles onto a fortune. The 1997 P. Washington quarter is not just a coin, it is a story, a piece of history, and for the lucky few, a golden ticket. Unlike regular quarters you spend at your local coffee shop, this coin carries a rare minting error that instantly catapults its value into the millions. Now you might be wondering, how does a small mistake in a minting process turn into a fortune? It's simple: rarity breeds demand. And when something is scarce enough, collectors are willing to pay astronomical prices. Picture this: you're rummaging through your old coin jar, flipping coins between your fingers, when you notice something different about one of your quarters. It doesn't look like the others. Could it really be the 1997 P mint mark error? Your pulse quickens. Your imagination runs wild. Could this be the coin that turns years of casual coin collecting into a life-changing event? Now, before you rush to the nearest auction, take a deep breath. Understanding the value and navigating the market is as crucial as the coin itself. So, what makes the 1997 P. Washington quarter so special? The minting error could be a double die, a missing detail, or a misaligned strike, something that renders the coin extraordinarily rare. Experts have scoured the mints, collectors have searched tirelessly, and yet, very few of these coins exist in pristine, high-grade condition. This rarity drives the price up to a jaw-dropping $6 million in today's market. $6 million! Think about that for a moment. That's enough to pay off a mortgage, travel the world, invest in your future, or even live a life you've always dreamed of. Now, you might be asking, how does one go from discovering a rare coin to actually turning it into that kind of wealth? How do you sell old and rare coins in the United States and maximize their value? Well, the process is both art and science. First, authentication is key. You need experts to verify that your coin is genuine, as even a tiny flaw in grading can affect the value significantly. After that, auction houses, private collectors, and online marketplaces become your stage. But here's a secret many people overlook: timing and presentation matter as much as rarity. A coin presented with a compelling story, proven provenance, and impeccable condition can attract buyers willing to pay top dollar. Let's pause for a moment, because I have to ask, have you ever felt the thrill of holding something in your hands that could literally change your life? That mix of fear and excitement, the fear of missing out on an opportunity, and the excitement of imagining the possibilities, is exactly what makes rare coins so irresistible to buyers. And here's a little humorous thought. Imagine trying to pay for your morning coffee with a $6 million coin. Not exactly practical, but certainly a conversation starter. But back to business. Selling a rare coin isn't just about putting it on eBay or walking into the nearest coin shop. You have to understand the market, the buyers, and the value trends. Auctions, in particular, are where history is made. The right auction can turn a coin like the 1997 P. Washington quarter into headlines, and into a story that people will talk about for decades. But how do you know which auction to choose? Which experts to trust? These are the questions that could make or break a sale, and the answers often come from research, networking, and learning from those who have navigated this path before. Now, let's take a step back and think bigger. This isn't just about one coin, it's about the mindset of turning ordinary objects into extraordinary wealth. From pocket change to millions, the journey begins with awareness. How many times have you overlooked coins in your drawers, thinking they were worthless? Every rare coin you find is a potential opportunity waiting to be unlocked. And here's another question for you. What if you could consistently find and sell coins like this, creating a steady flow of wealth? The idea might seem overwhelming, but countless collectors have done exactly that, turning their passion into prosperity. Here's a critical moment to consider: urgency. Coins like the 1997 P. Washington quarter aren't waiting around. Every day, collectors snap up rare finds, and every missed opportunity is money left on the table. The market moves fast, and the value of pristine coins only increases as they become scarcer. If you're holding a rare coin and thinking, "I'll sell it later," ask yourself, what if later is too late? What if that $6 million opportunity has already passed? That sense of urgency is not fear-mongering, it's reality. Rare coins are highly sought after, and the market rewards those who act decisively. Now, you may be wondering about the process of selling. How do you actually get top dollar? It begins with research, identifying high-demand coins, understanding grading standards, and finding the right venues. Auctions, like Sotheby's or Heritage, have specialized coin departments that attract elite buyers. Private collectors often pay premium prices for coins that complete their collection. And sometimes, the most valuable sales come from connections you build within the coin community. Every coin tells a story, and the right story can turn curiosity into cash. And let's not forget the thrill of possibility. Imagine discovering a coin you've had in your wallet for decades is actually worth millions. The excitement, the disbelief, the sudden realization of wealth. It's a roller coaster of emotions. How do you even process that? The first step is verification, then careful planning, and finally, seizing the moment. And remember, the joy isn't just in the money, it's in knowing you've uncovered something remarkable, a tangible piece of history that others crave. Why now? You're probably thinking, can I really make money from coins like this? How do I turn my spare change into serious wealth? The answer is yes, but it requires patience, knowledge, and the courage to act. Rare coins, especially mint eras like the 1997 P. Washington quarter, are highly sought after, and the market is willing to pay top dollar. From pocket change to auction headlines, the opportunity is real, but only for those who recognize it. And here's the final connection, the twist that brings everything together. Every rare coin has a story, and every story has value. The 1997 P. Washington quarter dollar coin era isn't just metal, it's history, it's artistry, and it's opportunity. By understanding its rarity, navigating the market, and acting decisively, a simple coin can transform your financial future. The questions you've asked: how to sell old rare coins, how to make money from coins, how to maximize value in auctions, aren't just hypothetical. They are the blueprint for turning knowledge into wealth, curiosity into action, and ordinary objects into extraordinary fortune. So, the next time you're handling a coin, don't dismiss it as mere change. Look closer, ask questions, explore its story. That coin could be the one that changes everything. And remember, the current market value of a pristine 1997 P. Washington quarter dollar coin era? A staggering $6 million. Think about that the next time you reach for your loose change, because your fortune might be hiding in plain sight. Imagine this: a tiny, seemingly ordinary quarter you've had tucked away in your wallet for decades could be worth millions today. Yes, I said millions. You might be sitting on a hidden fortune without even realizing it. Today, we're diving into one of the most sought-after coins in the world of collectors, the 1999 D Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar era. This coin isn't just rare, It's the kind of treasure that can transform a regular life into one of wealth and opportunity. Are you ready to uncover its secrets and understand how such a small piece of metal can be worth a staggering $3 million? Let's start with the story of the coin itself. In 1999, the United States Mint released the Washington Quarter Series, featuring the beloved design of George Washington on the front and various state-themed designs on the reverse. Among these, the D Mint Mark Quarter from 1999 stands out, not because of the state design, but because of a peculiar minting error that makes it extremely rare. This isn't just a misprint, this is a collector's dream. If you've ever wondered how mistakes can turn into millions, this coin is a living example. Now, you might be thinking, a quarter? Really? Yes, a quarter. But here's the twist. The error involves a misalignment of the mint mark, doubled die impressions, or off-center strikes that make these coins instantly recognizable to seasoned collectors. Imagine walking through your change jar and spotting a coin that could command $3 million at auction. How would that make you feel? Excited? Nervous? Maybe even a little greedy? That feeling you get, the one that says, "This could be my lucky day," is exactly why collectors fight tooth and nail to get their hands on coins like this. You might ask, how do I know if my coin is one of these rare errors? Well, it takes a careful eye. The doubling on the mint mark or certain elements of Washington's profile can reveal its uniqueness. But here's something to consider. Even experts get excited when a coin shows the tiniest hint of error. This isn't just about metal, it's about history, rarity, and the thrill of discovery. Imagine telling your grandchildren someday that their inheritance isn't just cash, but a piece of history worth millions. Speaking of millions, let's talk about the current market value. Right now, collectors and investors have placed the 1999 D Mint Mark Washington Quarter error at an astounding $3 million. Yes, $3 million for a coin that, for most people, was just pocket change. Can you feel the excitement? Can you imagine turning a handful of coins into a life-changing fortune? The urgency here is real because the market for these coins is intensely competitive. Every day that passes, more people discover the potential of coins like these. Waiting could mean missing out. And let's be honest, who wants to be the one who watched their fortunes slip away while holding the very coin that could have made them wealthy? Now, some of you might be asking, how do I sell a coin like this? How do I turn a rare coin into real money? These are excellent questions because understanding the selling process is just as important as discovering the coin. High-value coins rarely sell at a simple retail shop. They move through specialized auctions, trusted dealers, and private collectors who understand the coin's true worth. If you're considering selling, it's crucial to have the coin professionally graded and authenticated. This not only increases its value but assures buyers that they're investing in a legitimate treasure. Think about it. Would you rather gamble with an uncertified coin or secure a multi-million-dollar deal with complete confidence? Here's another question that often comes up. Can I make money from coins in general, or is this just a once-in-a-lifetime thing? The truth is, coins have long been a pathway to wealth in the US and around the world. From pocket change to millions, collectors' markets thrive on rarity, demand, and historical significance. Even if you don't have a 1999 D Mint Mark error, other rare coins can be incredibly valuable. The key is knowing what to look for, acting quickly, and connecting with the right buyers. Imagine turning a dusty old coin collection into a portfolio that could rival stocks and real estate. Exciting, isn't it? By now, you might be asking, how do I even start? The first step is awareness. Check your drawers, your wallets, and your old coin jars. Look for unusual markings, misprints, or coins that seem slightly different from the standard issue. And don't overlook the smallest differences. They can be the most valuable. Here's a fun thought. Your next trip to the grocery store could literally be a treasure hunt. Did you just pick up a regular quarter, or could it be a $3 million error coin? Keep your eyes sharp. Let's pause for a moment and consider the human side of this story. Owning a coin like the 1999 D Mint Mark Washington Quarter isn't just about wealth, it's about legacy. This coin represents decades of history, the craftsmanship of the US Mint, and the excitement of a rare find. When you hold it, you're holding more than currency, you're holding a story, a piece of Americana, and a connection to collectors who value it more than money itself. And for those of you dreaming of the luxury lifestyle, this is a way to combine passion with profit, excitement with security. But what about the risk? You might be thinking, isn't selling rare coins complicated? How do I avoid scams? Absolutely, caution is key. Always deal with reputable dealers, authenticated auctions, and verified buyers. Knowledge is your shield here. The more you understand the coin, the market, and the demand, the safer and more lucrative your transaction will be. And the truth is, mistakes can be costly, but smart decisions can make you a millionaire. Imagine the feeling of selling a coin that once sat forgotten in your change jar for $3 million. That's not just excitement, it's triumph. And here's a little secret: collectors don't just buy coins, they hunt for them. That means your coin, if authenticated and properly marketed, will be in extremely high demand. The right auction, the right collector, and the right timing can turn a small, overlooked coin into a headline-making sale. Don't underestimate the power of rarity. Remember, scarcity drives value, and demand drives urgency. Missed opportunities are heartbreaking, but seized opportunities can redefine your future. As we wrap this up, let's connect the dots. The 1999 D Mint Mark Washington Quarter Error is more than just a coin, it's a story of chance, rarity, and opportunity. It's a chance to transform forgotten change into millions, a lesson in awareness, and a reminder that sometimes, history hides treasures in plain sight. From the first minting mistake to the frenzy of collectors today, this coin embodies the journey from obscurity to legendary status. And for those wondering how to sell old and rare coins in the US, remember this: preparation, authentication, and connecting with the right market are your keys to success. So, ask yourself, could that coin in your pocket be your ticket to financial freedom? Could a simple glance at your old coin jar change the course of your life? Could you be the one who turns a 1999 D Mint Mark Washington Quarter Error into a $3 million fortune? The answer lies in awareness, action, and belief. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, a coin that has quietly passed through hundreds of pockets, jingled in countless registers, and yet sits in your palm with a secret so valuable it could change your life forever. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most extraordinary coin errors in modern American history, the 2016 P Mint Mark Washington $quarter coin. Not just any coin, this is a rare gem that collectors and investors are fighting for, and its current market value? A staggering $8 million. Yes, you heard that right, $8 million. You might be wondering, could a coin you've overlooked in your change actually be worth a small fortune? The answer might just astonish you. Let's rewind a bit and set the stage. The Washington Quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932, a symbol of our nation's history etched into metal. But the 2016 P Mint Mark edition is unlike any other. It carries an unusual error, an anomaly in the minting process so rare that only a handful exist. Coins like these are not just money, they're history, art, and opportunity all rolled into one. And here's the kicker: many Americans have walked past these treasures countless times without knowing it. Could you be one of them? Have you ever examined your loose change with curiosity, wondering if a simple quarter might hide unimaginable value? Now, let's talk about what makes this coin so extraordinary. The 2016 P Mint Washington Quarter features a minting error that collectors dream about, a misaligned strike combined with a doubled die anomaly. Imagine a coin with details so slightly off they appear almost magical, almost otherworldly. This isn't just a collector's item, it's a financial powerhouse. And yes, it has been confirmed that the highest graded specimens of this coin have reached the astonishing value of $8 million in private sales and auctions. Can you picture it? A coin you could hold in your palm today could one day finance your dream home, your retirement, or that luxury lifestyle you've always imagined. Suddenly, your pocket change doesn't feel quite so ordinary, does it? Now, I know what you're thinking. Okay, this sounds incredible, but how do I know if I even have a coin like this? That's the excitement and the urgency. This is the moment where you need to pay attention, because the opportunity won't wait. Collectors and dealers scour the country constantly, buying up rare coins from unsuspecting owners who never knew they were sitting on treasure. How many people have walked past their $8 million coin without realizing it? Too many. But here's the good news. By the end of this video, you'll understand how to spot, value, and potentially sell such coins, and how this could turn ordinary pocket change into extraordinary wealth. Here's a question that might make you smile and reset your attention for a moment. Have you ever checked the couch cushions for coins? You know, the ones you think are just a few pennies? Some of those pennies, or quarters, could be worth more than your car. It sounds like a joke, but history has shown countless times that some of the rarest coins are hiding in plain sight, waiting for someone who knows their value to claim them. Could it be in your change jar? Could it be in an old box of coins your grandparents left behind? The thrill of discovery is part of the magic. But beyond the excitement, there's also the fear and urgency, fear of missing out, fear that someone else will claim the prize. Rare coins like the 2016 P Mint Mark Washington quarter don't stay in circulation for long. The market demand is intense. Collectors and investors are constantly seeking these anomalies, and once they're gone, the opportunity may never come again. If you've ever wondered how to sell old rare coins in the USA, or how to maximize their auction value, this is exactly why acting quickly matters. Waiting could cost you millions. Now, let's explore the process of turning a rare coin into a financial windfall. First, authentication is critical. Every coin has to be examined by professional graders to confirm its rarity and condition. Then comes the question that haunts many: how to sell old rare coins safely and profitably. The key is connecting with reputable auction houses, dealers, and collectors who specialize in high-value coins. How do you find them? Networking, research, and sometimes even a little intuition. And yes, this isn't just about selling a coin, it's about making sure that every step maximizes its value, turning what might have been a simple curiosity into a life-changing transaction. Speaking of value, let's pause for a moment and imagine what owning such a coin could mean. You might ask yourself, how can I make money from coins? How do ordinary Americans transform their small change into a millionaire's portfolio? This is where the story gets even more inspiring. Coins like the 2016 P Mint quarter aren't just collectible, they're investment-grade assets. From pocket change to millions, it's a journey that begins with awareness and curiosity, but ends with opportunity and transformation. And the best part? You don't need to be a numismatic expert to start. You just need to be attentive, knowledgeable, and willing to act out. Here's a pattern interrupt to keep you hooked. Did you know that a single coin, mistaken for a common quarter, once sold at auction for more than the cost of a luxury yacht? That's right. What you think is trivial could be your ticket to unimaginable wealth. And that's exactly why this story matters. The 2016 P Mint Mark Washington quarter is not just another coin, it's a symbol of opportunity, of dreams realized, and of fortunes made by those who dared to look closer. As we approach the final act of this story, it's important to connect all the threads. We've explored the rarity, the error, the excitement, the fear, and the incredible financial potential. We've asked ourselves the crucial questions: how do I sell old rare coins? How do I get them authenticated? How do I reach the buyers who will truly appreciate their value? And most importantly, could your ordinary coins be hiding extraordinary wealth? The answer is yes, but only if you take action. Only if you educate yourself and seize the opportunity before someone else does. And here's the ultimate takeaway: rare coins like the 2016 P Mint Mark Washington quarter are more than currency. They're keys to dreams, gateways to financial freedom, and bridges to the lifestyle you've always wanted. Imagine being the one who discovers a coin worth $8 million. Imagine transforming a quiet, overlooked piece of metal into a life-changing fortune. This isn't fantasy, it's history repeating itself, and it could happen to you. So, if you've been sitting on coins, even quarters, don't just let them gather dust. Examine them, research them, and seek professional advice. Connect with trusted auction houses and collectors, because these coins are not just valuable, they're highly sought after, and the demand is only growing. And remember, the journey from pocket change to millions isn't just about luck, It's about awareness, timing, and courage.